Welcome back to Echoes of the Astral Sea. This is session 23. Last we left off, the party finished up in Force Space by killing the Inquisitor, and then headed back to, and then Quilrith got hurt, so they're heading back to Siren's Rest to resupply for the trip to Goldenspace.
Mm-hmm.
We'd just be looking around for. Meanwhile, Emiria and Nilo are just putting together a shopping list. Apparently, you still got it,
Yes, I have
right,
the
Spencer?
shots, and I
Good,
had a lot of it.
excellent. Probably gonna have to talk to somebody about that.
What are you trying to build? Spencer told me you guys had a.
First of all, we need to
massive
put this together for our purposes. That this doesn't have all the equipment we need.
It's
What
just
are you
vague
trying to
ideas of
construct?
equipment.
Loki,
Yeah.
no. I'm doing
Loki,
D&D.
yes.
I'm doing D&D right now, Loki. You can't be up here.
Fight the other cat.
We can.
The other cats are in the room right now because I don't know if they're
Oh.
fully getting along right now, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, they're.
Have them
I mean, all the.
have
I
a
mean,
spat
those
during,
cats are.
during D&D.
Yeah, they had a. Yeah, they're. Yeah, I mean, they're freshly moved into a new environment, and the environment hasn't been settled yet, and they're probably going to move again soon. They can
Yeah.
feel that, so yeah, those cats are going to be stressed to hell and back for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nothing that can really be done about it at the moment, which is unfortunate, but it shouldn't be much longer for them. So, anywho, so what is it everyone else got up to? I think Brad worked on the armor because that's what he's been doing.
Yep, that's like my thing for the foreseeable future until I get it fully fixed.
Fair.
Yeah. You return back to Siren's Rest. You see a different group of ships there than before.
Yeah.
You see some ship. You see still the same gigantic ship guarding the place.
Yeah.
The Duchess lands, and you see yeah. This will be when this will be when you're all out on the deck, including Skirvo. You see you see Demos and Lars carrying a stretcher that Quilrith is on. He's bandaged and looks slightly less bad, but is still clearly very wounded.
Throw a quilt over him. No need to start any undue panic.
As they're carrying him past Skirvo, something slips out of one of his hands and falls to the deck.
Spartan reflexes, go! I'll scoop it up to make sure it doesn't hit the ground and destroy it. Damn it!
It is a little golden disc studded with diamonds. That has a complex circular pattern similar to the one on those coins that you had. And it's on the end of a red, like a red piece of silk. So it's meant to be worn as a pendant kind of thing.
Do it in his hand.
Let's see.
Captain, what do you make of this?
Ungodly ancient history check. Go. +6.
$17.
Something about it seems familiar, but Skirvo can't place it.
Does Varut recognize any of it? Because he's been to Goldenspace and the Turnier's Palace and all those other wacky places like that before.
Does this feel familiar? What?
I was gonna say, does Varut recognize any bit of it
No,
from
Varut doesn't recognize any
yeah,
of it.
no, I have a feeling it won't. He won't.
I figured as much, but I just wanted to check in case it was slightly tangentially connected to something
Seen this before.
with that.
Rings familiar. Can't place it at the moment.
I'll stick it in the great big pocket on my left leg.
Actually, Skirbo will take it.
Skirbo will take. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Seems important.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the intention. That's why it fell out of his hand when they were passing in front of Skirbo, was that Skirbo gets to take the thingy.
Seems important. So
Skirbo.
Yeah. So Skirbo will take it. Just one more bloody thing on the list.
You have a whole stockpile of really weird, mysterious doohickeys.
That and other things that need be handled.
Also, by the way, this
not
didn't
all of
apply
which need to be known.
By the way, this didn't apply to Bradley because he's, from not a sphere with magic. But Skirbo, as soon as you touch that thing, you can feel that it is extremely magical.
See if anyone else's files are more intact. He's not terribly surprised given who he just got it from. Yeah, so anyways. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Before we landed, Skirbo gave a whole speech to the rest of the crew about the potential crew rotation. I didn't frickin' write it. I completely forgot to do that. I was sidetracked writing something else for Hannah.
That's all good.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of there seems to be a bit of a crew rotation going on. However, the main party had been informed that unfortunately our cooperation is compulsory.
Yep.
Given the nature of the mission. Everyone else, however, is given a free pass to not partake in this next voyage if they so choose.
I'll say that every named crew member is still on the ship.
Yeah.
Even
Norm? It's all a bunch of the random.
Even Norm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably hiding in some crate or something.
Well, I should say Voltai isn't on the ship because Voltai is staying behind to look after Quillrith, but.
Okay. So, I don't know, pull Voltai off the ship to like the water or something.
I'll just hide her token.
Yeah. So we got yeah, so Right then, straight to business. We need to get those resupplies get resupplied for the next voyage, get ourselves, as well as complete some of the crew transfer. I need to go talk to some of the men. See who I can dig up.
Celia is going to give each of you another 200 gold.
Excellent. I need to go get requisitioned new what is it? I need to get requisitioned new rations.
Yes.
Yes. The sun's getting real low. I have 3. It's just I could theoretically
low. It's more like the fuel tank approaching emergency reserves.
I could technically survive past this if I decide to invest in Goodberry, but
you are at bingo fuel. Return to station.
I don't want to invest in Goodberry.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Let me take your order.
I mean, good berry is a really good spell. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I know. I was just
it's just
making a
Is it
reference.
heal for 1 hit point, or is it 1d4? I know it also counts.
1 hit point.
It's 1 hit point.
That's 1 hit
Yeah.
point. I also don't know.
Its main
no,
effect is that you
It's
eat,
magical
you eat a
food
good
that you
berry
eat
and you
one
don't need to
berry.
eat the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's magical food. You eat 1 berry and you're good for the whole day.
Yeah. I always wondered what happened if you ate too many good berries.
Nothing.
I'd say it depends on what you are. If you're like a hobbit, I'd say it's just like eating the magic bread from Lord of the Rings. They just eat a whole bunch of it and be like,
No, nothing in particular. They're magic. They
yeah.
Anyhow,
Oh, by the way,
Magic water.
just to mention this is a thing. If we ever do a survival campaign, in survival campaigns exclusively, Goodberry consumes its material component.
ah,
You gotta get a berry to get a good berry.
Yeah.
gotta get.
Well, it's a
It's gotta
sprig.
be careful, otherwise you get rotten good berry.
It's a sprig of mistletoe that you need, but
You gotta be careful, otherwise you get a rotten good berry. And I don't think I want to find out what a rotten good berry does.
Wouldn't that just be a bad berry?
It just makes you hungry. It's literally the good berry equivalent of eating potato chips. No matter how many you eat, you never feel full.
Oh? But yes, we are here.
Yes.
We have time.
So we've got to do our. Right. So. Right. We have some materials we'd like to try to requisition. I'd recommend talking to Nelson. He'll get you set up. His storefront should be over there.
He any good with tinkering and armor and stuff? I think I might need to get some other components to repair some of this.
Anything that can be bought or sold, Nelson will either have or know where to get.
Good to know.
Right.
I will follow after Nilo and Namiria.
Yeah.
I shall arm Spinneret. That is what we are just going to call the giant spider with no head from now on. And just everything that we're just gonna put everything we can that we could possibly fit on her back that we plan on selling, because that's a lot of armor. And
are we going to sell the armor and stuff now, or do we want to wait?
I was thinking about like keeping maybe a set or two of it.
So we have 29 of the Death Trooper and 14 of the Purge Trooper. The Purge Trooper counts as full plate. The Death Trooper, I don't have. You didn't say what it was, but presumably it's
probably
not as good.
Probably half plate.
Okay, half plate.
Half plate.
Half plate.
If we have that much, then
yeah, I'll keep one set of the Purge Trooper in case we need. Well, in case I need the Cortosis.
Let's put like 5 sets of it to the side.
Okay.
Just in case we need either materials or like spare armor components. Like, you never know.
Yes.
Like for all we know, one of Amiria's next things she tries to armor up. I don't know if you can do that, but you never know.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 of the Purge Troopers.
It would require like a subset of like rings of proficiency, and I think I could accomplish it.
I believe that's 9 Purge Trooper to be sold. Do we want to keep any of the Death Trooper armor?
Actually, let's say scale mail for it, because otherwise, I'm handing you a fortune.
Nothing wrong with that.
A fortune I'm probably gonna burn through once I get to level 3.
We're already past level 3.
Yeah, you are way past level 3.
No, I mean level
I
3
said.
spells.
Oh.
Because once I get to level 3 spells, there's a certain spell I want to keep using. That's I want to make some stuff out using, and it's going to require like 200 gold of diamond dust a piece.
Oh, like you want to just use Awaken a whole bunch of times? Just like okay. Either way.
So I'm going to be burning through gold.
Animate Dead has a limit to the amount of times they could do it before it stops being effective.
Maddie, do you use medium or heavy armor?
I use medium.
Medium, okay. Do you want any of the Death Trooper armor?
I mean, sure. I'm pretty sure I could use it somehow.
We have 29 of them. How many are we putting in the keep box?
What is your current armor? What is your current armor is? What's your current armor, Maddie?
My current armor is just leather armor.
Oh.
Just regular leather armor.
Actually, hold up. What's your dex bonus at the moment?
Yeah.
My dex is a +5.
+5. Okay, so you would be better off with getting studded leather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can sell one to get it.
The only time medium would be better for you is if you invest in medium armor master, because that could put you at 18 before magic armor with half plate.
I'm gonna put a limitation on glyph of warding, so you can have like you can have like a limit to how many glyphs you can have at any one time.
That's an odd thing to say at the moment.
I think Hannah saw where I was going.
Yeah.
I think so too. Shall we for the Death Trooper armor? How many should we put away in our to be not sold?
Okay, so if you're taking one, a myriad
the Purge Trooper of the Purge. I'm talking of the 29 Death Trooper.
Okay, Death Trooper. Freaking is trying to think of like amount of like. Even if we do get to that point, it's like invest now or invest later. That is the question.
Yeah. Same thing. I'd say just sell what you need to fund your current whatever.
Let's see. Okay, let's go to this list of things that Hannah has sent. So we put both those things. So 2 wands comes out to 130 gold plus an extra 250 for the power source. That would be 305. The cryogenics and minor defenses would put that at 485. The grinding equipment added to this. Where did I get the 85 from? Is it 65 plus 6? No, it's 95.
So
ignore that part. All right.
So Brad, how many suits of Purge Trooper armor you got?
We've got 14.
Okay.
Actually, no. Wait. We've got more than that because it's 14 that we collected from the second session. Let me go to my other notes. How many other sets did we get from?
How long are we expected to go without, like refueling?
There were not 29 Death Troopers that first day.
What do you mean?
Because I gotta get food for the test animals. Oh, Joey, it has been decided upon that Amiria is getting like old and sick rats.
Okay.
More for the sole purpose of if this goes horribly wrong, they were probably not going to be too tortured by the existence anyways. And they only stand to benefit from this.
Okay, so according to my math.
But how many rats is necessary?
I'm trying to remember if I updated my list.
Thank you.
Okay.
For the very specific number of enough.
We can go with 10 rats? 10 rats.
Sure.
Yes. Alright, that's a total of...
Crazy.
Technically, we
Crazy
could
ones.
buy more, and I could just start resurrecting them back from the dead as, like, other funny things.
Yeah.
But no, we'll get to that road when we cross it.
Jeez, calm down there. Raising
where
stuff from the dead only to experiment on it to death again. Jeez.
Now, probably to work as like.
I didn't realize I was running an evil campaign.
No, we can't experiment it on again with the flesh because it has to be living in order for the flesh to actually make contact with it. If it's undead, then well, what's the point then? It's like we could have just been using the corpses.
Yeah. Spencer and I had a conversation about how undead experimentation would be fine if we were trying to do stuff with undead stuff, but we're specifically worried about living tissue.
Yes, at the point, because how are we supposed to make stunt muffin?
I meant like killing things and then bringing them back to life only to kill them again.
Okay. Quick question.
That is the nature of a necromancer.
This will actually determine whether or not I updated my list from both sessions, or this is just a list from the second session on the Penumbra. On the day we had the boss fight with Lightsaber Boy, were there 3 hammer wielding?
There were 2.
There were 2. Okay. There were 2 hammer boys. Okay, and I have 3 hammers written down, which means this is a combined list from both days. So that's 14 total. We wanted. Joey said we should keep at least like 5 of the Purge Trooper plate. So that's 9 sets of Purge Trooper plate in the cell pile.
Because you never know what.
Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't mean we're going to be selling all of them today. I'm just sorting out into the keep, don't keep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I don't think any of us would benefit at all from keeping the Death Trooper armor, unless Spencer, you want to keep it to like throw on some of your summons and stuff, like Billy Bones McGee.
Yes. Brittle Bones Mickey.
McGee.
I think it takes like a full minute to put on the armor, so that wouldn't be too efficient to do so.
It does.
So it would have to be. Well, if you put it on for a minute and he only lasts for like. I think he only lasts for a minute anyways? Or an hour? And I guess it would increase armor output. But at the same time, Brittle Bones Mickey is there to serve 2 purposes. 1, as an extra body to throw at something, and B, an extra thing to, what is it? This is for Amelia to get an extra D4 to a saving throw.
I don't think golems could wear armor, can they?
I'm sure they could, but it would require making a new set of armor because of its strange anatomy.
Okay, so that wouldn't work either. I was just like, is there anything that we have a use for?
No.
Wait. I guess I could put one on, what is it, on Gunnar.
Do you want a set for Gunnar?
Yeah, we'll keep one.
Okay. Yeah.
How many suits is that?
Fine. That's 1 being kept because no one else has spoke up about any reason to keep the others. That's 28 in the cell pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that as half plate because that would be 10 grand if it were half plate.
Just from the Death Trooper armor, or if it combined with the Purge?
That's just the Death Trooper armor.
Oh dear.
All right.
I'm writing that
so
down.
Is
10K value.
No, that's not how much it's worth. That would be how much it was worth if it were half plate.
Oh, that's 10K sell. So that's 10K a profit.
No, that's how much it would be worth if it were half plate. It is scale mail.
Oh, if it were half plate. If it were half plate. Oh, okay. Now I'm with the program. Now I'm with the program. Scale mail is worth what, 50?
Another interesting question that I probably have to talk to Hannah about is is there a way? Actually, is there like some kind of I have forgotten the entire list of spells because I don't think of all the spells at once.
Yeah,
If there was some way to transport organs faster to the market, if only someone had like a transmission system. Now that is an interesting project, like a same-day shipping kind of thing to the black market.
It'd be. I feel like that's bordering on Gate.
Yeah, I feel like this is bordering on Gate. It's like I was thinking, but what if it's just materials and not actual people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is still getting.
I'll put together something. There isn't a spell like that right now, but I'll put together something for it. Probably limit the base version to like a 3rd level spell, and that'll be like for very small things that you can send, and then if you upcast it, you can send larger things.
Oh. All right then. But yes, okay.
Send me a Discord message about that right now so I don't forget.
All right. Okay, go ahead. Spell at spell that is probably 3rd level. That can be what is it? That transports non-living materials from from one location to another.
Yeah, over long distances.
As long as it's like, I guess that would be more like a magic item. It would be like, what is it? Not ascending. Ascending
stone is.
What the crap is ascending
basically
stone?
It's a
ascending
That's
stone.
the telephone one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's a cell phone, but it's shaped like a rock. Like a cell phones don't exist yet.
Ah, yeah. So like something that would be like linked to that. Okay, from one location to another. Parentheses, long distance. Can be upcast for more weight.
Thank you.
There we go. But then how much do these vital organs sell for? How much would a alcoholic pay for a new liver?
I know I gave you a number in the past. I'm gonna probably end up giving you a different number now, but because I don't remember what number I gave you in the past.
It was 90 gold for 3 people, I believe.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
Yeah,
because it was on a black market.
30 gold each. 30 gold each. Sure, sounds good.
All right, vital organs. 30 gold, and then how many people did we kill, Brad? I mean, I guess I can look at the number of. I can look at the number of usable bodies that I have in my inventory.
So the number of usable armor I stripped is 40. 1 second, doing maths. 39, 40, 43 that I got armor from, but 3 of those guys were alive. And
okay, that's why I have a different number than you. It's like because I have 35 trooper bodies and 5 purge trooper bodies. It's like that adds up to 40. All right. So yes, we'll get the null boxes out. And I guess go.
Wait, so you have 40?
Yes, I have 40.
40 bodies. So is it 30 coin per organ, or is it 30 per body's worth of organs.
Per body.
It is 30 per
30
body's
per
worth.
body.
Yeah, it's 30 per set of organs.
Okay, because
Yes.
I was about to be like, because if it's per organ, then it's like, well, there's 1 liver, 2 kidneys, 2 lungs, 1 heart.
Yeah.
One set
Keeps
of
the 40
skin.
Yeah, skin would be just, skin you would probably do by the foot or something like that,
Like fruit by the foot.
more like
By the foot.
bolted fabric.
Skin.
By the yard.
Skin.
Skin, you have 21 square feet of it.
Yeah, skin is
That's
sold by the square foot. A line that only makes any kind of sense in D&D.
Yes. It would only apply to necromancers and serial killers.
The bloody hell market are you selling to, Nelson? Don't worry about it.
I mean, like, skin by the foot is a good snack for, like, zombies or something.
That's the freaking. That's the freaking. That's your man-eating yokai snacks. You're just
no. But the price
Just
is
little
super
snacks,
high
you just
because all
pop
the
it
necromancers
out.
keep buying it up by in bulk to cover their flesh golems into something that's actually
either
not
that
quite hideous.
Either that, or somebody had to, or somebody trying to write a new Necronomicon would have to buy skin just for pages,
or for the cover.
Yeah.
Okay, without going down the rabbit hole of skin math.
All right.
If the whole body is worth 30 gold and you have 40 bodies, that's 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
1,200.
I'm thinking we save going through the weapons we collected for a different trip, so that we don't just be like, okay, I want your entire piggy bank, please.
I mean, for all I know, I'm gonna try to make a. For all I know, I think you're vastly underestimating how rich Nelson is. I think.
I'm joking.
Second of all, I mean, I might want to try to make their blasters into auto turrets anyway.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna attach them to the funny mechanical servants that I can make at this level.
Just from
don't
organs
have
and Death Trooper armor, we're looking at potentially 2,600 gold. That's not counting the 9 Purge Trooper plate that sell for like 1,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2,600 gold. That should definitely afford the improvements to
your
the
total,
lab.
your running total, by the way, that you're looking at, you're gonna have to do a little haggling, obviously, but your running total that you're looking at is 11,600.
Ooh. 11,000.
Yep, because of the 9 Purge Trooper plate.
All right, I can do a bit of haggling.
Yep. Although some of that Purge Trooper money I'm probably going to need for the funky components to repair my armors.
We could also, if we're unable to settle on certain price gouges, we could settle on a barter, probably.
And it would negate the whole, okay, now hand me that, now get a bucket and fill it with, 100 pounds of coin. Okay, now turn around and take that bucket back behind your counter because I want to buy all this other crap.
Yeah. How's about to just give you a banknote? Because you're not carrying that much.
Yeah, no, we would need, like, a team of
elephants.
We
need a bag of holding just for the coins.
Yep.
That's what Spinneret is for. That's why we have the giant spider, just headless spider in the background. So we can put stuff on it.
I believe it's 50 coins to a pound.
Oh.
Anyways, we don't normally worry about gold weight anyway.
Yeah, no, but I was just like,
we only worry about it.
We don't normally worry about weight at all if it doesn't get too out of hand.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah,
look, we're carrying around 40 bodies worth of people.
That would
and
be
a lot
230 pounds of money, guys.
Yeah. You can handle that, right?
Oh dear.
Wait. we
Spartan
could
can
just
handle
put these
that,
in
right?
platinum
Yeah,
coins
yeah.
and
I could
reduce
definitely
the
just
weight
throw it
by
all in a
5.
sack and carry it over my shoulder. The only question would be,
Yeah.
will the sink hold it?
Wait, is
Either
it
way,
5 gold for a platinum, or am
10
I
gold.
thinking of
It's
something else?
10
gold.
gold to a platinum.
Ah,
Yep.
10
Yeah.
gold to a platinum. We can reduce the weight by 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because platinum's
23 pounds then.
if we took it all in platinum, but
Yeah, that'd be much more manageable. But
All right.
But it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
Yes. Time
Yeah, just
You have the
to
lab.
haggle.
yeah.
so
Yeah,
let's see how much we can, how much of our equipment we can get out of the old codger before
Yes.
before he has to start stonewalling us with the old I'll need to go collect some. So
So yeah, you travel off of the ship. Celia gives you directions to where Nelson's shop is.
yeah,
I believe we've seen him before, haven't we?
we have not.
Nope, you've met
The slime
Canteen,
guy?
but not you met Can.
Oh.
Oh no, that's
Oh
Kilgobot.
no, that's the exchange guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No. We met the guy at the coin exchange, not
Yes.
Nelson.
Yeah, you met Kilgobot. You haven't met Nelson. You have met Canteen.
Yeah, and we also met Brutus briefly. He told us to piss off. Oh yeah, and Renshaw.
I assume Skirvo lent us a crate or two for us to carry all this armor in.
You have
More
the
than
lab.
likely.
I assume we were using the crates that we found in the.
You have the lab. You can just keep it in the lab and then get it out when you get there.
Instead of having a pile of 30 armor, if we had a box,
You have
to
a
put
point
in,
there.
Yeah,
whether
we
the
do
box
have
is in
boxes.
the lab
it's just
or
all
not.
the boxes filled with junk inside the lab.
Well, there are
Actually,
boxes in the
I
lab.
swear we came with an official name for this. Which chat is it in game chat? Ah, yes, the Slipgate Laboratory. I remember.
Yes. Yes, we did call it that. Yes. So yeah, just bring it out and bring over the puzzle box, and we'll give it the puzzle orb. We'll give it we'll open it up for the purposes of performing the trade.
Of fast storage.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot easier than trying to relocate everything the old manual way.
Yep.
All right, dear Hannah, give us the layout of this shop.
The freaking warehouse.
Joey, give us the layout of this shop.
It's a freaking warehouse.
So is it just Space Sam's Club?
Pretty much. Like imagine a rustic style Sam's Club kind of place, and you're not far off with what Nelson's place looks like.
Do we have a membership?
I mean, you don't really need one, but you're a member of one of the crews who goes to Siren's Rest. You kind of already have one.
Do
the
we
membership
have
comes along with the
identification?
dock. If you can.
He
dock
knows
here,
who we are.
membership here.
All right.
I once again, the brothers talk to each other. Skirvo's, our party is bound to have come up.
Well, yeah,
At the
it's
very
just
least, in all of the gossip since the last time we were here, that stuff is real. Especially considering they all eat at the same place.
Absolutely, absolutely. Canteen never signed no NDA. He heard everything you were saying.
Also, I don't think Lord of Ox and Sidar could keep their mouths shut if they tried.
They also never signed no NDA.
So they know what we look like.
Absolutely.
I don't remember them taking pictures of us at any point.
No, but we're just that different. They probably all remember us.
Yeah. I mean...
Also, who's to say there aren't security cameras here?
Yeah. There's bound to be a lot of that, too. It's... Yeah, the long story short, they know what we look like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's a bloody massive warehouse run by a bunch of people. Clearly clearly one of the parts in the back of the warehouse is where his ship is being stored. Need to look up the artwork chat to remember which one his bloody ship was. Is
I imagine it's like in the back, like
it was
a
the bolt.
semi-truck
It was the
loading
bolt.
dock.
No, that was Fitterman's. Never mind.
yeah. Nelson is the Silver Anemone. That sounds right. The Silver Anemone is in the is in the back, seemingly in its own private dock, getting loaded, unloaded, all that
So it's kind of like
fancy stuff.
the special like semi-truck trailer loading docks in the backs of stores.
Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much. It's basically absolutely everything you'd expect, with of course the very imaginative name of Nelson's at the top.
Hey. Symbol works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. So he'll and of course it would not take us very long to find the automaton running the place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do I know what parts I need to repair my armor and my energy sword?
Did you not get them from
No. So I had the esoteric parts to repair the thrusters, and then I was
No,
messaging
you got the parts in Halo Space, yeah?
I was talking about to repair the shield generator.
Oh.
Like, I don't even need to necessarily
Encouraging answer.
This, but hypothetically, does in-universe know what the names of the parts were? We can just say parts.
No, you don't. You don't know what you need for it yet.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't prepare that. I should have.
That's fine.
I got like nothing done this week.
I understand.
Yep.
Understandable.
It especially didn't help that that Thursday you had a panic attack.
Well, that was Thursday. I didn't get anything done earlier in the week.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I'm just saying it didn't help that that Thursday night you had a horrific panic attack because some absolute dumbass decided to give himself a superficial wound.
And then nearly faint from it.
Yeah, and then go into shock? Yeah. I wonder why that could possibly make me worried.
I wonder
it would specifically be
certainly no one in this room could certainly no one in this chat room would be responsible for such an event.
Now what crazy maniac
we could always have Nilo take a look at it. Like, she knows machines.
Yeah.
So, but we can worry about that later. So
yeah, it can happen.
Let's just worry about the immediate trade while
yes.
everyone else is getting the crew rotations taken care of. Get myself some. All right. So I suppose I should ask who's talking to him first.
Well, I figured the three of us could all just go, and then you could open the door, and I'll start bringing out crates of the armor while you haggle.
Yes. Yeah. I have a plus.
I don't want to get too crazy role playing this one, just because of the fact that I want to avoid shopping episode.
Yeah.
Well, this is like reverse shopping episode.
Selling episode.
It's a pawn.
Well, it's the time that Joey, I'll be honest. Joey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want each of the LDs to show up at least once before the ending. So this is the time that Nelson would show up.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm just trying not to go absolutely insane with them.
You never know what is gonna come through that door.
Yeah. So anyways, welcome to Pawn Stars. This is Nelson's. Where you're gonna talk to a stupid old machine to get an absolute bargain.
hold up, I gotta come in with with an organ expert. Summons a necromancer. Hello, I've been doing necromancy for the past 20 or so years.
There's at least 3 of them on this There's at least 3 of them on this station, including Emiria. So
only 20 years? That's child's play for a necromancer. Haven't you ever heard of lich?
Imagine a lich comes in. He's like, "Hello, I've been a necromancer for 20 years," and you're like, "That you have not been doing this long."
Wow. Who brought in the child?
Yeah, right? I'd be like, "Hello, I've been an expert for 4 years." Are you an expert?
Hello, I just got my degree. I'm an expert.
Anyways.
Hello, I just can't. Hello, I was born yesterday.
Anyways, the Pawn Star jokes are very funny, but let's move on.
Yeah. So yes, we'll. We'll go on in, and see ourselves to the. See ourselves to the manager, I suppose.
Yes.
Because it's hard to tell who is because it gets immediately difficult to tell who's like a clerk and who's just like on-hand help and who's just a member of the ship just trying to get stuff moved.
All right. Flip hairs decide.
There's not exactly a uniform. There's not exactly a uniform, unfortunately.
Do we want to start with the organs or start with the armor?
Start with the armor first, I would say.
Yeah, we gotta go in gently.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Come in looking like sensible people, and then we start coming in and goes, okay,
you're in the lab. So I imagine. So I was like, once we get there, and we start talking about selling this stuff. You'll open up the portal to the lab, and then you two can haggle, and I'll just start grabbing crates of loot to sell.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So it's like, do I grab the refrigerated organ crates, or do I grab the crates of armor?
Look for the blue-coated robot with a bit of a rust tinge, as well as a red bandana.
All right. Is it that fellow over there?
That looks like the description. Just, they really do. I swear, if they weren't wearing different clothes, you couldn't tell them apart.
Let's take our chances.
Yeah.
Hello, are you the owner of this establishment?
Yes, I be Nelson. What is your business? You lot look like Skirvo's new members.
I'll just nod.
Yes.
Are we really that recognizable already?
I look down at you and be like,
Indeed.
Really? Between you and me, we would stick out like a sore thumb.
Hey.
Indeed. Not to mention gossip comes around these parts rather quick. So if you've come into Old Nelson, you're clearly here for some trade of sorts. So why don't we go on and skip the pleasantries and show me what you've got, and I'll see what is it you're needing?
First, we've got lots of armor, and as I point downwards at like a diagonal towards Emiria, has got organs to sell. And then I tap Neil on the shoulder, the door.
Yeah, Nilo's just opening the door.
I'll go in and I'll start getting out crates.
So let's talk prices.
Fancy yourself organ trading.
Yes. I have the skill to do so. So I might as well get into it.
Oi, Sheila! Get the cold cases out!
Doing that, I'll just start bringing the organ crates out. One!
Yeah. The no boxes.
Just start bringing boxes.
Yeah, so so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see what some of the prices are. I suppose I'll just, not technically strictly accurate, but I suppose for ease of things, I'll just mimic Skirbo's stat block for some of the rolls if rolls are needed.
Alright.
Probably won't though. Emuria, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you can also just tell me.
Or alternatively, make an etiquette check.
Yeah.
Etiquette. Okay, well, one is a +8, and the other one's a +11. I think we'll do persuasion.
Okay.
It's like, alright, so this is an ability check. So does the, I wrote it down. We're gonna bring up that magic item thing because I completely forgot what the pouch did.
Oh, the spell jar?
The spell jar, yes.
Does it apply to charisma checks?
Yes.
So whichever other mod it says you add to that check as well.
Yes, it would be my Constitution modifier. And we have little minion right here as to, like, what is it? We're going to have little Isaiah over here just basically put a graph. Is going to, he's giving me a +1, but what he's doing is that he's basically, I'm over here trying to give like a business pitch to this guy, and he's the one holding up the graph and like was flipping the pages.
Got the little
business pitch to one of the
pointer.
oldest. Give a business pitch to one of the oldest salesmen in history.
All right.
Go with that.
1d20. Nilo, do you have proficiency in what is
in what?
Persuasion?
Let me take a look. No.
I don't either.
I think technically Legion might.
Strange. I've got intimidation, but I don't
Probably
think
not.
that'll work in our favor.
All right.
No.
Okay, so
No, that sounds
No,
like
we
I don't.
11,
I feel like
12,
Nelson is the type
14.
to be like, he's seen so much that he ain't gonna be scared of you.
No, not at all.
Yeah, they're like, I have a feeling that won't work.
Yeah, no. Intimidation is a good way to get thrown out of the store.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think that would work. I have insight.
Okay, so what is it? No, I'm looking for someone to give me the help action, and so for the likeliness that we do roll in that one somehow.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just +14.
Only +14.
+14 is pretty good, so I guess just see what the dice do for us.
I mean, it'd be hilarious if you pulled an Argum and task failed successfully. Nat 1 still had over a 20. It was ridiculous.
18.
Yeah, you get the full 11,600 sell price.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Sounds fine. Sounds fine to me. I know some gullible, applicable customers that would love to pay top shelf price for some of these.
He definitely notices that some of it came from force space.
Well,
like half.
I mean, he knows. He's probably well aware a lot of it came from force space.
I think everything actually came from force space, but
a lot of it.
The armor itself.
From force space.
Yeah, he's probably aware that all of it came from force space. His trade relations is ridiculous.
I know, but like in terms of like him knowing that it's purge trooper armor kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I thought you were talking about like specifically like the organs. It's like, yes, I could tell by these lungs that they were from force space.
These are the lungs of a man on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, these are Imperial men. This is an Imperial heart. Couldn't tell you what bloody empire it's from, but I can tell it's Imperial.
They use a special disinfectant in the air.
Yeah.
It gets into the tissue.
I wonder if these giant totalitarian sci-fi sci-fi governments ever consider the PR boost they'd get from not calling themselves the Empire?
Yeah. It's just like I was just laughing at the idea, just like, oh, he's like, I can tell this is an Imperial heart. Couldn't tell you what bloody empire it's from, but it's Imperial.
Pulls out the microscope. See, it says right here, from Empire. From Empire.
It literally said, it's literally the blood vessels just spell out Empire. It's no idea why it does that. They just all have the beating heart of an Imperial. No, anyways, all joking aside, get this stuff. Getting this stuff carted off, and let's see about our. Now you're not just here to do some. Now you strike me as a lot that's not just here to do some selling.
Yes, we have a few things that we would like to purchase from your establishment. Amir is like, takes out a page from her notebook and just gingerly, I assume there's a table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just, this whole time I've been imagining him like stereotypical shopkeeper, table in between us, one elbow on the table, the other arm's just tapping the fingers, the other arm wrapping fingers on the table. Just I've been, absolute stereotypical. You've seen just about every damn video game shopkeeper do it. So, what is it you're giving him?
The shopping list that we came up with. That's what is it? Of all the things, more like for a purpose of that it actually shows up later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant by fabrication equipment, Joey. So.
More or less just more equipment to be able to, more or less just more stuff to be able to be able to make certain things, because
yeah, like what?
Yeah, well,
like what?
That was the problem. I couldn't come up with the thought process. I just knew that a forge, crucible, and bellows by itself, as well as an anvil by itself, isn't going to get us very far.
Mm-hmm.
So, just stuff to be able to like a mill. There's I believe
you mean like a lathe, a metalworking lathe to mill stuff out on?
Yeah, exactly. Milling irons, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some proper blowtorches. Even though
I imagine we already have plenty of like large. Well, I say we, but you all have plenty of like large buckets or crates or whatever that you could use for quenching.
Yeah. So
you have the crucible and the forge and the bellows and the anvil, but technically the end step is you need something big enough that you can dip it in oil or water to quench it. So
exactly.
That it maintains its hardness.
Exactly. So we'll just need the material to quench in. We can worry about container later.
You mean water? You can make water.
Well, you can use water or you can use oil. I don't know the different reason behind the two, but I do know both are used for quenching.
Yeah, and they're both used for different reasons. So
yes, we still do need to buy 5 things of lamp oil, 5 casks of lamp oil. How much does that run?
It's oil. You can. It's in the general store.
A flask. I think he's talking about a cask, like a barrel, 50 times bigger.
Do you have any idea how much oil I need for my scabs?
Okay, do that. Just a sec. Let me do some math. Just a second. General store.
I was 5 silver to a flask.
Yeah. Just a sec. I'll do the math. You can buy all the stuff that I gave you prices for. You can just buy. So
All right.
All right.
Okay.
And I got some of these things right on hand here. I'll get.
Oil.
He's gonna start barking some orders to get some of them from their respective aisles.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, that wouldn't be in this one. What am I doing? It would be in this. Okay. That would be in carving. Whittling. Yes.
20.
Okay.
You're looking for a barrel of oil is 32 gold.
32 gold. All right. Yeah, let's go with 5 so that it ends up with a nice round 0 at the end.
Okay. So that'll be
32, 64,
160 for the 5
128,
barrels.
160. Yes.
That'll be 240. No, that'll be 200. 200 gallons of oil.
Yes.
Here. What are you building?
Many things. Look, we don't want to get oil in the future. We can just do it now.
Yeah. That is true.
There. And it's the astral plane, so it's not like it goes bad or anything.
Look, the space whales have rights. We can't just shoot them.
Well,
Yeah, Scrivo already complained about that.
Hypothetically, in a not astral sea plane where time actually passes normally, since it's plant oil, it would eventually go bad. Now, granted, that's on a time scale that we're probably not dealing with.
Yeah.
But still,
Anyways, what else on the list is stuff we can get taken care of?
Okay, so for like the decontamination stuff, we're just gonna get 2 wands of chores. That's just basically just prestidigitation on a wand that you could just use. So it's simple and easy.
So it's a stick.
Yes.
Excellent.
Stick. I'm gonna remodify it in such a way. All right then. Okay.
I had a
go
magic
back to this chat. There's that power source because it's like in order to do the whole thing, it's like we can't really piggyback off of the Duchess's power forever. I think we already discussed this, and it's like 250 for like battery fuel magic.
Yeah.
So,
it's like a cylinder about the size of those barrels of oil you got that has it's got like metal on the top and bottom with some bits of metal going between the top and bottom bits, and then the battery itself, like the main body of it, is clear, and you see a tiny little glowing orb that looks like the one that powers the Duchess on a much, much smaller scale inside.
So it's basically the arcane version of a nuclear reactor.
Isn't it literally one of these?
It is a very, very, very small mythalar. That is what it is.
I was gonna say, isn't it literally one of the absolutely tiny mythalars we found in Jazeera?
I don't know if it's one of those ones specifically, but it is a very small mythalar.
Yeah.
But yes, defenses and cryogenics, as stated, would run about 100 gold. So grinding equipment.
If there's a breach, do not. While we're packing this away, if there is a breach of any kind, do not let anything touch that glowing orb.
Spartan just nods.
Or the much larger one in the Duchess.
You mean the one with the sign that says do not touch?
Yeah, no, not gonna ask. How you know that?
I'm more concerned why Ticker felt the need to tell me that first thing.
Well, after I come back.
Oh yeah, I suppose that Nilo doesn't know the traumatic story of why Ticker is so careful around them.
Yeah,
Idiots that
or
sucked it.
neither his personal story nor the fact that we've had at least what was the final number, like 3 to 5 dumbasses touch the freaking thing.
One got stuck
Like
in the
that.
chamber somehow. You don't know how he got there. He doesn't know how he got there.
And then my personal favorite crewman death in that game will always be the one guy who wasn't paying attention and just fell through a hole and to his death.
Well, you see, there's a hole in this ship right now that we need to repair. It's like, nah, it'll be fine.
It's like
Someone
we
falls
need to
out.
fix one of the. All right, we're gonna work on fixing one of the holes. What hole? Ah!
What?
That one.
Dark
No,
comedy, the best comedy.
yeah, no, those freaking random mooks brought a lot of hysterical comedy because of workplace hazards. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get some of that set up. What else is there?
Oh, well, there's that grinding equipment, which runs about 30 gold. What is it? The
Awesome.
tables, as it stated, will probably only be about 3 gold each, so like 6 gold in total if we need both a operating table and an examination table. What is it? Test animals, which will probably just be rats. In the old ones, I assume we're gonna get 10 of them, so 10 rats.
Yeah.
So that'll fetch about 20 gold. Do we want any normal ones? Because those are just all like the ones that are almost dying. I guess we could have an endless sorts of.
So
rats.
I've got a fine selection of rats for your various purposes, all quite healthy and in fine condition. A couple of them are even trained.
We're not looking for those.
Biologist
We're
in
looking
me
for
is
cheap
now
ones.
suddenly picturing that he has
He just
an
looks at-
entire catalog of different rats because that's
He
what
just-
you do.
he just
with,
look- He just
actual
looks at
biology,
you.
They have different
and
gene
then-
knockouts.
He just looks at you. How cheap are we talking?
I'm thinking, ones that probably won't see the light of the next full moon, kind of cheap.
He just kind of stares at you for a sec, shrugs, and the customer's always right. Be back in a minute.
While he goes off
It's-
the back,
yeah,
I'm just
And
gonna
Zach
basically
goes,
like
"I'm the sickest rats he's got.
yeah. While he's in the back, I'll just pull off my sword.
Generally takes.
thing, and I'll be like, any idea what I need to replace to fix this? I can't seem to figure it out.
Let me take a look. That'd be a tech, right?
Yep.
I will go ahead and inform you that it is a plasma sword, not anything like hard light like my shield is.
Yeah.
What about soft light?
Frickin' thing. Put that away. A tab kept screwing me up.
Oh.
All right. I think just shy of a 20 is gonna be fine. Or well, just shy of a nat 20, I should say.
Yeah. You figure out what you need. I'll get that to you at some point.
Yeah.
And
you
bought whatever it
ambiguous-
was here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
parts, close quote.
While Nelson is gone, you see a frankly adorable little dragon jump up from an adorable little 3-headed dragon jump up from behind the counter and it just like comes up to Nilo and starts acting like a cat that wants pets.
It's Hydra! Get away!
Yeah.
Are all of its heads the same?
All of its heads are the
Yeah.
same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well then. I don't. What would the animal handling be? I'm not good at that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see if I have any idea
What exactly?
what to do.
surprisingly-
What are
plus
you
3
doing
then.
exactly? What are you rolling it for?
I'm more or less seeing if Nilo has any idea what to do in this situation.
Oh yeah, it's acting like it wants you to pet it.
Yeah,
Nothing
she'll pet it, just kind of.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm trying to be like, just pet the thing.
The
Before you ask, I'm not going to do that. I'll probably accidentally break its neck or something.
the dragon makes a noise that you think is basically the draconic equivalent of purring.
Probably like a rumble kind of a sound because it's a lizard.
Baby. It's just a
Not what I was
baby.
ready for today.
What, you'd rather it be like hostile trying to eat your fingers or something?
I don't know.
Think of the applications.
I'm gonna say, Vagar, you saw these before, by the way. You saw them in Doomspace.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Nilo
Well,
saw
I'm
it in the
not
book.
there. Vagar and Eden are there apparently.
They were on a date.
Oh, okay.
They're doing their own thing right now.
Okay, well, Nilo, you actually saw these on Doomspace. You don't remember what they were called, but
Oh yeah, they were on Doomspace. I couldn't remember if it was either she saw them in a cage or if it was in a book.
Yeah, it was like someone selling them.
I assume these are just Hydra pucks?
Yes, it is a Hydra puck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it seems rather friendly. So Nelson's gonna come back with a cage full of 10 just awful looking rats.
Had
no idea.
Perfect.
The Hydra
Do
puck.
these ones have typhoid?
The Hydra puck. The Hydra puck looks at the cage of rats, and one of its heads looks really sad. One of its heads just looks curious, and the other one is licking its chops.
Not for you. Not for you. Get her off. How'd you get out? Can't wreck. Given what I'm hearing these days, you might not be in your best interest to be picking up any defenseless pets. I'd recommend something sturdier, like a full-grown one.
Just
what are these things?
Out of personal curiosity, how big is a full-grown one?
Just double checking. It is literally just a young Hydra, right?
Yeah, it is just a baby Hydra.
Yeah.
About that shelf tall.
Yeah, no, thank you. He gets a brief shudder. Giant monsters.
Depending on the flavor you find, they can spit. It's called a Hydra. And it's called a Hydra. Well, it's a Hydra. Well, it's a Hydra puck, but...
I believe there was an ancient Greek myth about Hydras. They regrow heads or something like that.
That is... I have never seen a Hydra.
Ancient for you, current history for others.
It's like, this cannot be a Hydra. It's too cute to be a Hydra.
Speaking of Greek myths, would any of you be interested in a Medusa head? Charging for 48 platinum.
I
believe that's a bit out of our price range.
A Medusa head. What does it do?
No, you're not getting a Medusa head. You're not. You're
Why
not
do you
doing
think I
this.
gave the freaking high price?
You actually could afford that.
Oh, we can?
Yes, you have.
Okay,
you have
11,600, which would be in platinum 1.16 thousand.
Yeah. But what does a Medusa head do? Because
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
No. It's like all you have to do is just say what it does, and Amiria is immediately not interested in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it petrifies someone. It's like,
yeah.
How the crap am I supposed to work with flesh if it's petrified?
It turns flesh to stone. You gaze its eyes upon your enemy, and they become stone.
Terrible. Why would anyone want that?
Well, at least there's some things that you don't need.
Wrong cell then. What else are you looking for then?
I'll give him my list of quote-unquote parts for my sword and shield generator to be repaired.
Should have a few of these knocking around. He'll send someone to go get those. What else do we have to get going?
Well, after that, there's probably like the whole list of things in the way. Wait, no, we could just make those things. I guess the only things of worth would be like in the rare plus magic items section. I guess like things that we can't transmute at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can figure this out after session. Otherwise, we could be spending like an hour.
Yeah. We can worry about other specific sellings later. So
Yes, we will get it in. What is it? In the new spell version of like, oh, it'll just be like same day shipping.
Yeah.
What if we get a sending stone?
We already have one.
Specifically, this location.
We don't need that. Ticker already gave us all.
Effectively one.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but to this location, so that we could buy things.
Oh, you mean like basically, what's D&D Amazon, and then just have it waiting for pickup when we come back into port?
Yeah. It's perfect. Delightfully devilish.
Would that be acceptable to Hannah, or do you want to prefer to?
That would be acceptable. That would be acceptable. Give me a minute. Let me find the cost for that.
Ascending stone. Well, what kind of magic item is it? Uncommon?
I think so.
So then it's
only one of the stones, though. It's not two of them. 100 gold.
Right.
What a steal.
I'll say it's gonna be between 100 and 500 in cost, probably.
Yeah. A pair of sending stones is 380. But you're getting one sending stone to a specific location, so 100 gold.
Yep.
Right then. Well. All right then. I can tell this is going to be a profitable relationship.
As do I.
He's gonna head over to the one of the shelves, grab an item from, grab an actual sending stone, and then he's going to clearly perform some sort of small spell, and is going to tie it to what appears to be a different floor. Because on a different level in this warehouse, there's 100% a call center. So he's going to tie it to the call center, and then he's going to hand it to you upon exchange of currency.
Oh,
so,
wait, hold up. I guess
unlike the one Sticker handed us, this one looks like an actual rock.
It's a magic rock.
Yep.
It's a rock.
I think they have a hole in one side, but I can't remember the official description. That should connect you directly to the call center. Yeah. You have some business to be done. We'll see if we have some shipping lanes in the area.
Let's see. Okay, I guess last thing that I can think of off the top of my head would be, where are you? Would be How many gemstones do we need? What is it? I'm thinking, okay, so if each of them go, it's like the components for a skittering servant. Each of them go for about 100 gold each. Well, it says it needs to be at least 100 gold each. How many are we saying that I can have at one time? Or at least that we should have now? Because it costs 2 charges for each one of use. And so, as an action game guy, I'm doing like for the next minute, it does things. So it's like, at what point does it become unoptimal to not have them? As having 3 is that would be a total of 6 charges that would be active at one time.
This sounds
If
like
we
it
have
might
3.
be an after session discussion.
All right. Okay. We'll in the after session type stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm quiet, by the way. This session, I'm just tired.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're A-okay, yo.
So, yes, we'll get... Yes. Yeah. I believe that is everything. I believe that's everything. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anytime. Now, shoo, time is money.
The hydropuck looks sadly after you as you leave.
Okay, so after all of our acquisitions, how much coin did we come away with?
I don't know.
We'll worry about that later.
Okay,
We'll worry about that later.
Yep. Alrighty.
Wait, were we supposed to buy the hydropuck?
Probably.
I mean, you could have if you wanted to. I was just wanting to have it there as a little roleplay thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You could.
You could. Nelson wouldn't complain about selling it to you. It's just he also recommends against it because sailing the high seas isn't exactly pet material. But that's just coming from an old sailor. What does he know?
A lot more than we do.
Yeah. So, yes, we'll begin heading our way back to the ship. Oh yes, I should also spend some of my gold on getting new rations, like a lot of new rations.
Okay, yeah, they're just the normal price of rations. So.
Okay, I'll pull that up and buy that while you describe the next portion.
So yeah, you get back to the ship. When you get back there, you see Skirbo and Ticker standing by the ship, talking to another LD who is wearing a blue coat and a blue bicorn hat.
I believe it's I'm not
Gearman.
mistaken. Yeah. No, but I just wanted to double check. Yeah, it's a very faded blue.
Yeah.
It's so. Yeah.
They're talking. You hear Ticker talking about You hear Ticker mention the name of one of the storms that he mentioned previously.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about the
plenty of them. Also be wary of winds. They'll be most treacherous and moving against you. Coming back from a failed expedition is commonly heard of. But making it past a certain point is the point where you either turn back or you don't come back at all. Yeah. So, you have any other questions for me? This is Gearman talking.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking.
Yeah. I just what is it? the heck are they?
Heck
Oh,
or
I'll
what?
just... No, never mind. I just saw it. Never mind.
But yeah, they just when you get back, they're just discussing the storms and different countermeasures for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, a lot of...
Quick question. Is the deck considered magnetic?
The deck of the Duchess?
Yeah.
No.
I figured as much because it was wood, but I wanted to make sure because it is magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
90 copper.
You know, for a second there, I was just like, what if I somehow manage to get my magnetic boots able to re-engage or something like that, to keep from flying off. But
So,
if the deck's not magnetic, that wouldn't matter anyways. Because it's wood.
you know of any beasties that might be in the area? Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. Any? However, I would watch yourself for some data may be outdated or just plumb inaccurate. Either way, some of the crew I've lent you should be able to help you with navigate some of the nastier ones. Though I reckon with your history, Skirvo, you'll be having fun if nothing else. Skirvo just kind of does that side head nod, like, yeah.
Yeah, you all load back up on the ship. The trip to Goldenspace, the trip towards Goldenspace, you're spending working on like prepping the ship for the storms, so you don't have any like downtime to work on your projects.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ticker,
Go ahead.
before we start hitting the storms, let me know. Skirvo has something to tell Ticker.
Okay. You travel for a couple of days, and well, what feels like a couple of days, and then in front of you, you see a crystal sphere surrounded by a lot of color and oh, by the way, I forgot something. As you fly further out into the crystal fields, the crystal spheres start to become less and less populous.
We'll need the. At what point does Skirvo need to pull out the ferry?
When you're actually heading into the storms, I'll tell you when.
All right. Okay.
You see a crystal sphere in front of you that is surrounded in colors and swirling energy of the phlogiston, and you also see behind it more of the same, a lot more of the same, basically an endless wall of more of the same.
Well, that certainly looks different.
The astral wastes.
Bleeding almighty, never quite get used to this sight.
I think that's our heading. He Ticker gestures towards the crystal sphere in front of you.
Skirvo's gonna go ahead and pull up the maps, see that it's just flat, not on any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're right. Here there be monsters.
I'm gonna assume that the jar that Tail is in is sitting on the is sitting up by the helm somewhere.
Yeah.
And he is like,
yeah,
he's rattling
making that
around.
little chiming noise.
Yeah, he's chiming around in the bottle.
96 or 36. Remove. There we go. And I'll add 40 rations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Skirvo's gonna go pick up the jar. Suppose this is it, isn't it?
I'm gonna say that Skirvo can understand Tail, but no one else can.
Yeah.
To everyone else,
see.
it just sounds like Tail, like chiming.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see. Mr. Ticker, I'll be. As we are about to enter completely unknown territory with slim chances of success, I'll be taking the helm. If it is the duty of the captain to shepherd the crew through such events.
Mm-hmm.
So,
with due respect, sir, wouldn't you rather be free to investigate the areas we're traveling through, as this is unknown and new, and perhaps you would be interested in cataloging it yourself as we fly.
that is what Gearman's men are for. They're astrological phenomenon are more their speed. Navigating storms. That is where one of my strengths are.
Ticker just nods and steps away from the wheel.
Yeah. When entering the belly of the beast, there's no place I'd rather be. He of course clutches the helm.
Mm-hmm. Ticker raises his voice. Everyone should tie on their lifelines now. We don't know how rough this is going to be. And he ties a rope around his own waist and to like you know what it looks like. The little belaying pin thingies around the mast.
Yeah, get ourselves tied down. Skirvo's going to also go. Skirvo's Duchess sound alarm for, just in case nobody heard him. Duchess sound alarm 46A.
Mm-hmm.
And of course one of the boatswain whistle noises comes over just about everywhere on the ship. One of the ones definitely in a code that definitely means prepare for a storm.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say that for Skirvo specifically, instead of him having to tie the lines himself, some ropes just like shoot out and tie around him.
Yeah. She's got him.
I was figuring he had, considering this boat was custom made for his series Warforged. It probably has like some sort of interlocking like thing right where he stands at the helm that just locks onto his ankles or something. Kind of like the
probably that
suits in the cockpits of Pacific Rim.
Probably that too, but like the ropes don't hurt.
Yeah. They grip them.
Mm-hmm.
They're honest.
Them grippers.
Begin
grippers.
diverting non-essential power to diverting non-essential
away.
power to shields. We might need some extra defense.
Looking around is
prep the sails in orientations, and he'll give off commands.
Mm-hmm.
Based on Gearman's suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better for non-essential personnel to go below deck instead of being out here?
What makes you think they haven't already?
Well, I was just looking around. I was a little like, there's us that are just standing around up here.
I'm gonna say you,
Yeah.
the group of you are helping with like putting the sails into position and everything.
Okay. I'm with the program now. Never mind. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Over the past several weeks, you've learned pretty well how to work on a ship like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Nilo
we were
knows
just
more about this ship
standing
than
around
anyone
going into a
else,
storm. I was
except
about to
Ticker
be
and
like,
Skirvo.
tying off is good and all, but shouldn't we just go below deck if we're just standing around? You know?
Yeah. So Nilo apparently, through the course of working with Ticker, learned so much about this ship that there's not a lot of people on this boat that knows more about it than she does.
Mhm.
Chief engineering officer.
Yeah,
That's what you are.
yeah. There's like 3 people on this ship that knows more about the ship than her. The engineering officer, the captain, and well, the ship.
Yeah, I'll say that Nilo and Ticker are both up by the helm working on
Yeah.
those little consoles near the helm to just like monitor stuff and
Yeah.
do the fancy technical stuff.
Yeah. We're at ops. New fancy newfangled ship systems that these fancy
Actually,
On the
anyhow.
bridge, you're just not.
And Nilo
helmsman.
can actually read enough Thrycreen now that she can just do that.
Yeah. Doesn't help for the occasional message that pops up in Elven, but that's okay. Ancient Elven, I should say.
Yeah, it's Elvish, but anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and move Nilo in appropriate position, as well as Skirvo. Imagine Legion's just somewhere on the main deck. Get those guns. Get anything loose tied down or nailed down. Wouldn't want to. We try to minimize as many unfortunate accidents as possible. And just as one random crew member asks if we're going overboard, like pieces of a pretty sturdy looking spelljammer start drifting by us.
Wait, we didn't get a backup doctor, did we? Or is Emiria the backup doctor?
No,
we'll just say there was.
Yeah, you got a backup doctor or just some random unnamed character.
Yeah. Okay.
Medic number 38.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just Doc.
Right.
So we pick this one up somewhere in Faerun. He just punches people.
No, it's not Narquil.
No, it's not him, but it's not Narquil, but
random medic from Faerun that punches people.
That would be funny though. That someone God, that would actually be funny. It's another doctor that subscribes to the same school of medicine as Narquil.
You had to learn from somewhere.
They went to the same school of medicine.
Narquil didn't he start a freaking church?
I think so. No. He was clearly Narquil's med school rival. Clearly.
He doesn't take it far enough.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Qualnark, that's his name. Medic 38, Qualnark.
No. You see, it needs to sound just barely legally distinct from another medicine.
Oh.
Anyways.
All hands, we're moving in. and we will begin the ship's move towards the thing.
Yeah. Let out of
we
his
might, yeah.
let out of his jar. Tail just kind of floats in front of the helm, and
Yeah.
you ever have you ever seen the section in Phantom Hourglass where it's like you're trying to find the ghost ship and you have to follow the lights of the three fairies?
I
Nope.
haven't, but I can picture it.
Yeah. Basically, Tail is just guiding Skirbo on the direction to go.
Right. Right then.
You know what's also fitting? There's a storm right outside my window that I can hear while we're doing this.
That is awesome. I wish I had that kind of I wish I had that kind of diegetic gameplay going on.
Yeah. But yeah, you start to head into the storm, and at first it's very peaceful. You kind of travel down almost a channel through the storms that it is unaffected, but you do see a lot of swirling energy and
Debris.
a lot of debris, especially right at the edge. You see a lot of debris
Yeah.
of spelljammers of every different design you can think of, even stuff that you recognize from your own spheres, like Baru. You see the debris of
Star
like
Destroyer.
not a star destroyer, the debris of like an old Mandalorian warship.
Oh. Old stuff.
Yeah.
We're just like, he looked at it and he's like,
Straight up an ancient
Landlord.
Quarian frigate.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a 3,000-year-old Hulk.
That ship was recorded missing. Well, now we know.
This is Celia, by the way. Goldenspace is legendary. People from across the entire sea have been trying to get in here since as long as I've been traveling on the sea.
We're just sitting there with like so many questions. How did a Kandoshi battle cruiser end up out here?
Perhaps they were misplaced as we were.
No, these ships have clearly been here for a long time. Just to be clear.
We're like, I doubt it. My people used those more than 3,000 years ago, and not since.
Nilo openly speculates. Actually, you know what? No, Nilo's not the one openly speculating. We could say during that time I managed to finally fix Legion to his original platform.
Okay.
So I can talk again.
Yeah.
Speculation dictates that speculative analysis. It is possible these vessels were originally displaced during their time of prominence, were retrofitted into utilizing this spelljammer technology, and then attempted entry into a lost sphere.
Did Legion just talk? He hasn't talked for weeks.
Ever since we lost the platform on the destroyer, he didn't have the hardware for it. My fault, honestly.
Good that he's repaired, I guess.
Yeah. Those weird looks and glares from those parts. Those robot parts you picked up from that science ship drifting behind Luna was just... It was unnerving.
Let's not get too comfortable. This is probably how other people felt. Aye, it's too easy so far.
Spartan will just let out a large groan when the moment he hears Scarbo say that. He just had to use the E word. You never say the E word on mission. Never.
Let's see here. As you're traveling through, you start to hear a gurgling, slurping sound coming from up ahead to the left. To those of you who have been on sailing ships, it sounds like a whirlpool. And what is everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception.
Like,
Remind me, how do you
19
calculate that?
Oh no, you don't need to. It's on the side. It's doled out next to your skill.
16.
Oh,
So 15.
19
So like look next to your
for
plus whatever,
Spartan,
and there should be a
15
parentheses. There you go.
somehow.
15. You said?
22 for the Mandalorian.
Yes.
I only need the
Both
main.
the artificers are 15.
I only need the main party.
Yeah.
I was like, he's there.
So just Bradley and Vagar. Beneath the swirling sound, you hear really beautiful music. Like, it's music that almost promises rest and the ability to finally stop underneath it all. And as you see the astral whirlpool, it gets more noticeable. I need you both to make me charisma saving throws.
Ooh.
Oof.
Who's doing this?
Bradley and Vagar.
One time, having perception expertise
Vagar, you're fine.
hates me.
Ooh.
Bradley, you're not so fine. Bradley, you watch him as he starts to slowly walk towards the port side of the ship, and his hands, like almost in a dream-like state, reach to untie his lifeline.
Left side, okay.
Hey,
Hmm.
hey, fat ass, hey, stud muffin, hey.
Yeah.
Uh,
Vagar's using the name.
Bradley, make another charisma save.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna check my. Did I end up taking? I did. Okay. Let's. But I don't need to.
You snap out of it this time.
Okay.
Do
I need to roll an exploit die? Because I did take heroic will.
You snap out of it. But you do snap out of it. You shake your head and you can still hear the music, but it doesn't have a hold on you anymore.
Yep. You snapped out of it because Vagar called you stud muffin.
He called you a fat ass first and then stud muffin.
Yeah. That's a various thing.
That was weird. There's something very weird about that music.
Ticker looks at Bradley.
What music?
The music coming from the.
You hear it too.
Well, yeah, but what is it? But no, I wouldn't be able to hear it. So she said, "What music?"
I saw it had a hold on you for a second there. Luckily, Vagar was able to break you out. That astral travelers call it the home song. If you had traveled towards it, well, we don't really know where you would have ended up. But somewhere beyond the astral sea. It's different for everyone. The more time you spend here, the more you start to hear it in everything. Eventually, for some creatures, they have to retire from the astral sea, or the song will permanently take hold of them. places like that tend to be more strongly attuned to it.
Right. Well,
out of character, real quick. It's like basically if you did go to there, it would send you directly to the fuge plane. Like
Ooh.
instead of like dying
Oh.
normally, you basically die if you follow the home song, pretty much.
yeah.
But it's like a
Yeah.
It is the siren song, except
Yeah.
instead of there being like a strange bird lady and or mermaid at the other end, it's just death.
it's less death and more just like it's less violent than that makes it sound. It's more just like
Oh,
you
You're just immediately teleported to the afterlife.
yeah, you just pass on. You don't really
Yeah.
it,
So
yeah.
anyhow, yes.
You do see a couple of other crew members have to get held back.
I proceed to use
What?
cognitive recalibration on any that get too stuck in the song.
Word of it. Simple words of advice to follow by. If you're sailing on any kind of vessel, ignore music coming from off. Ignore music not coming from aboard. Yeah.
Well, I mean, well,
Double times
it depends on the music. Some astral sailors can actually use music to navigate. Everything here has music. If you know how to listen for it.
Not duly noted, Mr. Ticker. But
Yeah, you sail on past the whirlpool. Eventually, you stop hearing the song. Those of you who
yeah.
heard it. By the way, I should mention that the song is different for everyone, but it does just sound like the most beautiful, inviting music you have ever heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing Nilo didn't hear it. Jeez. Anyhow.
Well, it would have been easy to physically restrain Nilo if she had heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, yeah.
This very tiny woman.
But yeah, you travel on past it, and you start to travel through some fog. Well, it looks like fog. It's just dense phlogiston.
Yeah. It's a bit.
Does it have a taste?
No.
Oh.
I love how that's your first thought. I wish you could taste the space crystal.
Dense magic clouds. I want to eat it. I'm gonna lick it.
Does it have a smell?
Would you say it's as thick as pea soup?
Sure.
Can you cut it with a knife?
No.
Oh, so we can't do
If
the
you could
Scooby
cut it
Doo
with a
make
knife,
No
that would just be a
Scooby
fun
Doo
visual.
shenanigans over here.
Not today.
But anyhow,
Big sad.
low light, low visibility. We're losing visuals. Luckily this. Just follow the light, Skirvo. Follow the light. Because he's just gonna keep following the little fairy. Because the visibility is not the best. Hopefully the fairy is using some sort of astrological link to the place to be able to navigate this. Otherwise, Skirvo is going to have to be very upset with the fairy.
You keep traveling forwards, and the fog starts to clear, and then the ship just the engines just sputter and cut out, and the ship starts to drift forward into a very calm portion. It's roughly spherical, but there is no storm inside.
No.
Looks like we hit an anti-magic field.
Lovely.
Let me see if I can get the ship. If I can get the ship switched over to auxiliary power.
Scarvo also clearly fizzled out briefly, and then came online.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody anti-magic fields.
He's got the Windows 95 startup.
Nah, we already established he sounds like the proton packs powering up.
Oh.
Very rustic and powerful sounding.
Mm-hmm. As the ship continues to float forward and Tinker continues to work, you see a blob of blackness against the storms in the distance, and it's slowly moving. Not in your direction, just kind of lazily drifting.
What's that?
Celia looks up at it. Oh, that's not good. That's an astral kraken. Clear your minds. If it can sense thought. Which of you have an intelligence score greater than 14?
14.
That's like
Intelligence? Yeah, I got a 15.
That would be me.
Does it include 14
that
flat?
is also me.
It does not include 14. It is greater than 14.
Okay, so nothing.
Congratulations. You are the dumbest character among us.
Okay, so everyone but Bradley needs to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay,
basically to clear your mind and think of nothing.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Studies prove that telling you not to think about something makes you think of it more.
Not think of
20.
Not think of something specifically. Not avoid thinking of a specific thing.
Well, just meditation, like Zen, nothing in your mind, kind of.
I think Nilo nailed it.
Yeah, you do all manage to clear your minds. You see an eye open on the side of the Kraken and just kind of lazily look at the ship. And then it closes. Tinker manages to switch the ship over to an auxiliary power, and you fly the ship out of the anti-magic field.
No, she does. No, it doesn't see us, girl. Yes, I can hear you. You're muffled. All right. Keep on driving.
You see a few more. You see a lot of different wreckage still as you're traveling through. Nilo, you actually spot the wreckage of a Reaper as you're flying through here.
Is that what's my will save?
It is clearly destroyed. Let me be clear about that. Like it is dead.
When has that not made them dangerous still?
No, I know, but like
as part I know it's not like say, isn't that one of those weird cuttlefish ship things?
Hey, this looks familiar.
Yeah.
It's Todd, yeah.
What you call it again?
I believe it was a Reaper. What's it called?
A Ripper.
Yes. Reapers. Just don't let any of it touch the ship.
You say that as I proceed to pick out another,
even
one of the few remaining computer chips of it and just flick it off, bounces off the ship, and then off into the void.
Man, dude,
damn, that stuff is really in there tight.
It's probably just there's that much of it.
We really gotta clean it out.
Didn't we already
I
deep
have,
clean
but it's
that
probably
thing
just
twice?
We did.
for like
There
one
isn't
of like
any.
the
There
last
is.
few.
I know.
Like,
I
no.
know. I know what you want to
Yes.
do. There isn't any left.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
thought this was a no matter how hard you scrub, you'll never be clean.
like
Uh-huh.
freaking glitter.
No, there isn't any left. Nilo really heavily cleaned your armor.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Like straight up threw away parts that she couldn't clean. Kind of really cleaned, but it's like, just don't let any of it touch the ship. No telling how long it's been here, but even the dead ones are dangerous.
You also see a strange ship that looks like it's covered in mirrors. You see sailing ships. You see let's see here. Trying to think of other stuff that would be like cool for you to see. I can't think of anything because yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah. I mean, you do see sailing ships.
It has
Why
to
is
be
there
the
a green
SpongeBob.
ghost here?
The ghost ship is also dead. The ghost ship is also dead. Don't ask how that works. It's double dead.
Sponge?
You do also see some stuff that you don't recognize. Like you see a small boat with like a paddle wheel on the back.
Ooh. Now
So
that's
it's
a
like
good
straight
idea.
up like an
Hold
1800s
up, I'm gonna sketch
paddle
that out.
steamboat.
It's not a. Actually, yeah, it is a steamboat. It is pretty small.
That's what I was. Yeah. But it was like an actual just river boat. It's just a normal mundane.
I'll send you a picture of what it looks like.
It's a space river boat.
I'll send you a picture of what it looks like. Give me a sec. I didn't get a picture of it ready. I'll send you a picture. Give me a sec.
It's the Planet Express ship.
No, I don't want Google shopping.
Right there.
It is not
yes,
the Planet
buy
Express
a paddle boat.
I keep forgetting that Emiria has proficiency in brawn now.
Yes.
And it's just fun. It was just funny because it's like, because I like to imagine that she can that she like does a curtsy but does a little too high, and then we see that she's just like, because she looks all dainty, but then she does a curtsy too high, and she's just got Chun-Li's thighs.
Emiria has brawn proficiency. What's your brawn modifier?
It is not terribly a lot. My brawn modifier is a +4.
Bad. Mine's a +7, but I also have +4 strength.
There you go. So. It looks like that.
Oh.
Oh. Not quite what I was expecting, but okay.
Yeah. I know that. I recognize that. Yeah. Okay.
I would hope you recognize it. Like it's the one thing I can actually put there that would be recognizable that is native to Goldenspace.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Out of character,
those games.
Out of character, that is the SS Lineback. It is the ship from Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, where we have a just is that a train? I told you, you can make spelljammers out of anything.
Yeah, you see a train too near it.
What's a train?
Root just shakes his head and be like, no respect for space travel. Train. Ground transport.
One wreckage that's clear. One wreckage that's clearly a dining table with a freaking with a gamer chair just taped to it. And a skeleton with what looks like a gauntlet with a keyboard on it.
Varuk just mutters, "What giveaway our position? I disintegrate that abomination with space brick."
There's all manner of spelljammers. Just about anybody. Yeah.
One's a bathtub
Plenty
with
of
a lounge chair bolted to it.
Anyways, you head around a dense cloud of phlogiston, and then you are very close to Goldenspace, but the ship starts to pull really hard to the left. I'm gonna need an athletics check from Skirvo.
Right then, get his.
Put the pedal to the metal, Charlie.
He doesn't have that prepared. Let me just. Athletics, you said?
Yes, athletics.
So +2, because it's not in his immediate skill list.
So it's just a straight strength check then.
Yep. Well.
Skuro is flung to the ground as the wheel spins rapidly to the left. And as the ship starts to be pulled in that direction, you notice a black hole.
Like, yeah, that's bad.
We're going to do that. You remember that crisis thing we did?
Yeah, I was wondering when it was going to kick in. I'll be back, though. I need to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Go piss, girl.
Agar and Miria. There we go.
A 7.
29. Wow.
That was a nat 20 from Vagar, by the way.
Again? Oh my god.
Wow.
I need it.
It's also hilarious because it's 29. 9. 7.
I just rolled Nilo's.
Why are you like this?
I think in like the last
Maddie, what's your
encounters.
athletics?
Huh?
Oh.
What's your athletics?
My athletics is a +2.
Oh, okay.
My acrobatics, though, is a +5.
I just was seeing which of the two of us would be better with athletics, and I am by leaps and bounds
Yeah.
with my +11.
Absolutely, yeah.
We gotta wait for Joey to get back for this, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was starting to formulate plans.
We're all gonna die.
But since Vagar moves before me, I was like, okay, but if Vagar is just as or nearly just as beefy as I am, then I should start preparing alternatives.
I am not beefy. I may be athletic, but I'm not beefy.
But no, I am leaps and bounds more strong. And I'm not even using strength for that athletics. I'm using constitution.
I'm more finesse than a truck. I am a sports car compared to your
right.
Truck.
You're
you say that, but yet my strength is literally only 1 higher than my dex. I have 19 strength.
Okay, so crisis mode. Vagar, what you doing?
Okay, Enid's below deck, she's fine. So he is going to just hold on to something. He's gonna hold on to this closest thing, so it's probably a post.
Okay, that's an athletics check then.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 16.
Okay. Nilo.
Well, first order of business,
there's a black hole.
Nilo is going to see if she can't.
By the way, this is like totally that black hole scene from Treasure Planet. Just to be clear about that.
I noticed. Listen, we're just waiting for somebody to be hanging out by a rope, and then a
Where's
frickin'
the
crab
funny
dude
crab guy?
get him. Yeah. Where's the crab guy gonna come out and snip him? No.
Goodbye, big rock man.
Anyways, so Nilo's gonna notice the ship's out of control, so she's going to see if she can't get. What direction are we heading in again?
Port.
You're just kind of spinning.
Yeah, you were saying a left-hand spiral.
Well, yeah. It's a left-hand spiral.
So
Okay.
the port.
Okay, we're gonna
that
see if we
way.
can't get the. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can't get. See if we can't get the wheel to. She's gonna see if she can't. While also getting some. She's gonna see if she can't get a steering assist going from Duchess to try to get the. Or we're still in the field, aren't we?
In the field?
The anti-magic field.
No.
No, you're out of the anti-magic field.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna see about trying to get a steer assist out of Duchess to get the stuff to get us to stop us from being in a complete spiral.
Okay.
So we can start.
What kind of check are you thinking for that?
I suppose that might have to be a technology.
All right, go ahead.
Why are so people scared of technology? Technology.
All right, with some rapid talking to Duchess, you managed to get the wheel back under control. It's still very hard to like hold it in place, but the ship is still falling into the black hole, but it's not spiraling at least.
Yeah.
You see Ticker like frantically tapping at some consoles and shouting orders to the dwarven engineers down below.
Yeah. Was Skirbo knocked out or is?
Skirbo is out cold.
Okay.
Bradley.
Well, okay, Nilo's flying this thing.
Yeah, no. Wait, I have an AI, and I'm from a spacefaring world. Using my AI's internal data banks, I wish to try and pull up ways to try and pull, like for a navigational, how to pull us out of the black holes, sucky thing.
All right, make a history check. Definitely a history check for that one.
Okay.
The nat one is the like fail is you don't. The nat one is go towards it.
History. Okay. Since I'm using, do I use my AI's stats?
Use your stats.
Use mine. Okay. Like the difference is +2 versus +5. So +2, and I am not proficient in it. +2. Let me see if there are any other things I'm going to try and add to this. See here. I'm not proficient in it, so that doesn't help. This is not a save, so that doesn't help. Okay, so none of those apply. Lovely. 14.
You remember hearing from Nilo when she was talking about how the ship was working that the sails can instead of filling with wind, they can fill with basically light. And you remember hearing that black holes sometimes like expel energy that could maybe help here. That you could maybe ride out of it. Yes, I am going to be completely obvious about this.
Okay.
That's a really awesome scene, okay?
Hey, I'm not blaming you. Besides, it's been a minute since I've watched the film.
And then I doubt it'll help, but I turn on my helmet lamp anyways, because light is light.
Okay. Emiria.
I like to imagine it's basically the sailing equivalent of like desperately waving a fan at the sails.
Yep.
What kind of check would
If
it be?
black hole's
Because,
a
like,
nuclear reactor, my helmet
getting
flood
inside
lamp is like a
this
double A
room over
battery.
here,
What
like, I just
were you
walk in
saying?
there. Yeah, what kind of check is it to just get inside this room over here? I don't trust my strength.
Acrobatics to like get across the rocking deck without falling over.
You might also need to undo your lifeline depending on how long it is.
It also depends on whether or not she's anchored to the mast or to the guardrail on the side of the ship.
Yeah.
I would instead like to tie a second lifeline.
Okay. That'll be a Weaver's Tools check then.
Yes, I am good at that.
Mm-hmm. That's the check I call for tying knots.
Rolling 1d20 plus 5. Alright. Yeah. Is that gonna work?
Yeah, you try to tie a knot, but you're so stressed that you can't.
You're like, I don't know what that is. I can't even understand what I'm looking at. It's like a ball that's there, but it's not.
But it's glowing, but it has an accretion disk.
Everything in.
But the middle of it is
like
jet black.
darkness was glowing.
Mm-hmm. All right, top of the round.
Okay.
Nope, not your turn yet. A thing happens.
Yeah.
The ship is spiraling closer to the black hole.
Yeah.
Well, that was artwork, not in-game chat. Whatever.
And as the ship is spiraling closer towards the black hole, the ship kind of hits I don't know what turbulence is, but it hits turbulence.
Turbulence is, well, in atmosphere, it's rough air currents that causes the plane to buck and weave and bounce.
So it is angry air. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In a sense, yes.
The whole ship just kind of bucks, and Nilo loses her grip on the wheel and goes flying off the edge of the ship, but thankfully her lifeline stops her from falling into the black hole.
Oh no, this is where the crab comes in.
Hello, Mr. Crab.
Vagar.
I will go and try and help Nilo.
Haul Nilo in.
Yeah.
What exactly are just pulling in? That's gonna be another athletics check.
Fudge.
I can grab Nilo. You could. Oh, never mind. You're already rolling. Never mind.
Yeah, that's 17.
You start to pull Nilo in.
And he is going to like grab her around the waist so she doesn't fly anywhere else.
Yeah. You're gonna do the thing where you like grab the mast with her between you and the mast.
Yeah.
And who's steering the ship?
When Nilo went flying, some rope shot out from the rigging and grabbed onto the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. At least there's that.
All right, Nilo.
Where am I?
Here-ish.
Yeah, here. Oh, what is happening? What is happening?
You're pinned between a post
moving
and
as well,
What?
and then you moved it, and now it's.
Oh, I still had all of you selected. That was what was happening.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah, you're pinned between a post and Vagar.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right. We need to maintain control. We need to maintain control of the ship. The captain's down. I'm going to.
Have you tried turning him off and on again?
I'm gonna scooch him to the side. I'm gonna see if I cannot take control with my astral vehicles check.
Okay.
So let's see how well that do. See if I can get control so that we can. So that way, if anybody has wild ideas, I can try to perform it.
Mm-hmm.
Just point us somewhere not towards the peachy.
Oh yeah, you have control. All right, Bradley. Oh wait, no.
Okay, using
Ticker's thing first. Ticker Ticker like presses a few buttons, and you see the sails kind of re-angle themselves, and a few extra sails that you didn't even know about pop open.
Yeah.
well, there goes my
That was
idea.
a nat 20 that goes over 30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Bradley.
Well, I was gonna do what Ticker just did manually through brute force, but I guess that's not necessary anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot! People keep taking all my ideas. Dang it. Oh, bugger. Oh. Yeah. Wait, actually. No, that wouldn't work. That would not work, I don't think. I guess could I try and use perception to see if we have a clear path out? We're not going to run into anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the flying.
Yes,
Dutchman.
actually. Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Okay. Oop.
You see that a portal just opened on the side of the crystal sphere, and you're pretty close to the crystal sphere now.
Okay, I'll put it up. There's a portal open on the sphere!
All right. One last person, Emiria.
All right. Well, that first idea didn't work. Michael's. I have no idea. You know what? Let's attempt to go into that room. Wait, no, yeah, that might lead to complications. Actually, I'm gonna yell at Bradley. Bradley, hold me.
Okay. That'll be a persuasion check, I guess.
Yes. Persuasion.
No.
Little Nicky is not here with us. Plus 11.
He just
No wait. No. Plus
Well, it's more to like make your intentions clear so that he doesn't just get confused.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's most definitely confused. He is so
The artificer's
confused.
rolling good tonight.
Dude, for real?
Yeah, but you do hold Emiria in place.
I just do one arm, and I sort of in that awkward. Partially because your head is at my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You see, but the ship starts to actually fall towards the singularity, and you see just everything going black around you. Tigger shouts something in Thrycreen, that you're not sure. No, Neela did not get it.
So it wasn't one of the 20 curse words he gave her.
Yeah, but then you see almost a pulse of energy coming out of the pulse of fiery energy coming out of the black hole, and you see the sails fill fuller than you've ever seen them, and just the ship flies straight out and into that portal that Bradley pointed out, and
Whoa.
and yeah, when the ship finally slows down again, you find yourself hovering over a quiet grassland with a little city in the middle. You see some mountains, some canyons, an ocean, and a jungle in the distance. And floating above you is a moon with a sinister face carved into it.
Are we dead?
Did Varut
I
see the
mean,
moon
I
the last
would've-
time he was here?
No, he was
No.
not here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know he was only like a different part of the world, but I mean, moons in theory
This
you can
isn't
see.
even really part of the
I'm-
world. This is
I-
so. You remember how
Yeah.
Barovia was like a demi-plane in the Shadowfell?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
basically
Mary's
what that
actually-
is.
You know
Oh,
what?
okay.
You know what? Yeah, just to help with that, Mary's gonna come out of where she was hiding. She would have been no help in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Skirva is still out cold, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Nilo's just it's just Duchess autopilot. And she'll kneel down, see what she can
Anyways, Mary, what was Mary
quickly.
gonna do?
Yeah, she's just taking a quick survey, looks up. Oh, fuck no.
Varut, this is gonna be like, I don't like the sound of that. But that black hole out back there would explain why no one's ever successfully came here and back.
It would. But that's the least of our concerns.
Did we die? I'm pretty sure we're dead.
No, just
Well,
like
No, we're
tap you on the shoulder, like, well, quote, lightly, close quote. It's light for him, but for you, it almost feels like he's like, whacking you, almost
Well,
like flinging you across the deck.
at
Like,
least
okay,
I
you
got
can
to
let go
die.
now.
At least I got to die in Stud Muffin's arms.
Well, arm singular, and I imagine you're more like wrapped around his leg like a small child, because proportion-wise, that's what you are to him.
What's the what would the check be to get Skirvo back up and running?
A technology check.
Technology.
My technology check is going to be a
I will
24.
give you help with advantage. Not that you need it, because that's a 24.
Skirvo is definitely weird tech, but you get him powered up again.
Yeah. She's like, why would they put the button here? And just as she presses the button that's in his mouth.
As Brad walks over, he's like, where would they put? Oh, there. Yeah, that is a weird place. Definitely agree with you 100%.
Tigger probably knows that Tigger probably came up with the theory that it might have been so that he couldn't be switched off during combat. It was supposed to be an inconvenient location, so enemies couldn't exploit it.
Mm-hmm.
So get him back up and running. What happened? Report.
Well, we almost got sucked into a black hole. You fell unconscious. So not to worry, we made it out of there, and we are here, wherever here is, inside of a sphere. And Mary, upon seeing that, as I gestured towards the moon and the general surroundings, was not happy in the slightest. I believe her exact words were, and then he just quotes her.
Yeah. What have you got? What have you got, Mary? Well, if what my guesswork on this sphere is going to be true, I don't think we're at our destination. What? Explain. Where? I don't got any. Trying to get some theories running. Let's see who can get some rolls on demi-planes.
It'd be an Arcana check.
Not either of me.
Well, I'll try with Nilo.
Arcana check. I do.
No.
Let me try.
What exactly are you trying to ask to roll about?
I don't fucking know. I was
No,
just like,
I was
oh, Arcana
asking.
check, let's go.
I was asking Joey.
What? Oh,
What
no,
exactly
I
are you?
was doing demi to try to figure out we're in a demi-plane.
Oh yeah, Vagar, you're pretty.
Mary...
Vagar, you.
Yeah.
I'll say you've been in the. I'll say you've been in the lab. You're pretty sure you're in a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not our destination.
Well then, care to explain where we are?
Pocket dimension?
Pocket dimension.
Lovely. How do we get out of it?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Well, usually there's like a doorway or something.
Only it were that simple. It's the only thing I know about. Because the only thing I know about should have had this place dealt with, or... Well, honestly, I wasn't sure if this plane existed. You are making less sense with every sentence you say, Mary.
Yes.
Well, get used to that here. I need ideas on the table. What? Well, first off, we're not going to have long. Skirvo just looks at Mary.
Who live?
Let's see. Based on angle of descent. Based on angle of descent. A bit of math. Bit of math on the forefront. What time of day is it?
Just out of character, real quick. You have 3 days.
Yeah, no, I know, but what time of day is it?
It's about the middle of the day.
Okay.
Morning of the first day.
Okay, midday of the first day. Yeah, we got about. We've got about 68 odd hours until that. She's clearly checking her watch. Until that hits that and points at the little town with a clock tower. And everything ends up as a fiery blaze of glory of biblical proportions.
So there's an eldritch monstrosity in this moon too?
Lovely.
I mean,
and I think she's trying to imply that the moon is crashing into the planet.
Moon is
like, I mean, kinda?
Perhaps.
Not sure where you're getting all this from. Not quite sure where you
Where
are you getting all this from?
Looking at some scans, it looks like we ended up in Goldenspace's Shadowfell.
Bloody brilliant. What's our theoretical?
Out of character, what do you mean?
It's literally any ideas at all.
Oh. Mary, you seem to know about this place. Is there any way out of it?
Did she beat Majora's Mask?
While this conversation's going on,
you know what? I'm gonna grab Mary's actual character sheet real quick. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Alright, Spartans is gonna try to be like, hate to ask a dumb question, but why don't we use the door we came in, go out, and then find a different door in?
It's in here somewhere.
I think that's next to
The
a
door
black hole. I think
you
that's
came in is
kinda
gone.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Skirbo, it's gotta be behind Skirbo. There she is.
Yeah, the door you came in is gone. You can't go back through that.
Lovely.
Let me just roll a die real quick. See for myself. Well, that's encouraging. Probably. I wasn't even. I hadn't even decided what stat I was going to use yet, but it was a 19 on the die, so
Okay.
it's likely. It's
Yeah.
likely she 100%ed it.
That fucking nerd.
Freaking nerd.
Which is something I personally have yet to do. To which I say, fuck off, Mary. But yeah, she's just gonna be like, well, so this is gonna sound crazy. The only thing I know for sure was from a game, and you basically had to go around explore like 4 different temples in these different regions, kill these monsters, steal their faces, which may have just been masks, and then awaken 4 giants, and then have them grab the moon, and then you go in the moon and fight a evil mask kami thing, and if you collect enough masks, you can also turn into an evil mask thing.
That's a hobby.
You also, and that may have led to an exit, but to my knowledge, canonically, the next time we saw that brat, he was dead. So,
Well, you got nothing.
So are we taking off people's faces or no?
She just kind of shrugs. Honestly, I'm just trying not to have a panic attack looking up. A lot of childhood trauma with that fucking thing. It is rather
disturbing.
That's a good word for it.
Vagar is actually going to take out his journal, and he's going to look up at the moon and start sketching it because he wants to show Eden when they get back.
Eden is downstairs. She could just walk out.
Yeah, he's gonna stop.
And
he's gonna be just like, wait 1 second, and he's gonna go downstairs, bring Eden up, who's a little bit frazzled from like the whole black hole thing, and he's gonna point up, and she's gonna be like,
No. This moon is so angry. No.
smiling like that.
Therapy.
Why are you showing me this? I was like, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Of course, Baker would find it funny.
Points into it with the sweet face.
Yeah. So we're hovering like right above Termina Field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just like, on the bright side, Skirvo, you might finally get some answers about that damn milk. What do you mean?
Wait, did you say elk or milk?
If my map is
milk.
If my map is well, if the map I remember is correct, to the south should be a ranch.
And that helps us. How?
Because we don't really need horse transportation.
I try to understand what you're talking about, but them fangled games of yours are just a bit much for me. Give me a moment.
Someone's at the door. Wait, we haven't heard Hannah in a while.
I'm here.
Is Hannah at Joey's door?
I'm letting you. I'm just letting you role play amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just knocking at his door.
Yes. Yes. During the session, I drove over to Joey's house and started banging on his door. Sure, that's absolutely what happened.
You could go on your phone, and we never know the difference.
Okay, I'm back. What's been happening?
They thought I was knocking on your door.
No. No. It's the other people I live with. I'm a little. It's late. No. So. So. So basically, we're going. I mean. So basically, we're just hoping this is the exact same as some silly game you played in childhood. Basically. And you don't know for sure if it's gonna work. She just kind of does a shrug. Right then, let's try to. We're not getting much information up here.
All right, I think we'll end the session off here because I don't really have any plans for Termina yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring us down.
Yes.
So
Figuring out.
And then Skirvo is actually going to be caught slightly off. Skirvo will be caught slightly off guard by the fact that it's Nilo at the helm. It's just. What the bloody hell happened while I was out?
A black
you were
hole.
unconscious.
Skirvo just kind of looks at Ticker, looks at Nilo, who's in where Ticker usually is. He's just like.
Ticker shrugs.
And you're sure we came out?
Ticker shrugs. She beat me to the wheel.
She was actually way better than I expected. Right then, bring us down. So Nilo will take us down.
Anyways, we're gonna end the session off there. So yeah.